and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. I'm Andy Barnes.
And I'm Ben Friedman, and today on the show, the latest in a series of iPhone killers. This is supposed to be what is going to blow the iPhone out of the water. This is the Palm Pre. Now, I know, Andy, that you haven't really had a good chance to look at this since they just sent this to us last week, and I've really only had it.
Right, but I saw it on TV, and I thought, oh my goodness, that looks so cool. They always make it look so neat.
It does, and I got to tell you, first of all, before I even like open it or turn it on, hold it. Tell me what you think size. It is smaller. Let me grab my iPhone here, and we can hold it side by side. It is actually smaller than the iPhone, as you can see, and a little thicker, but smaller and skinnier.
Well, it is called the Palm Pre, and obviously it fits right in your palm.
Right.
I like the shape, the size. Can't wait to hear what you thought.
Right, and you know, I know that you're not a huge fan of the touch keyboard. You like having a real keyboard. Right. This, as you'll see when I slide it up, has a real keyboard right there. It's
real small, but it's a real keyboard.
And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, just before you even get into the electronics, on the back, when you slide it up, is a mirror.
Oh, that's really neat.
You see that? There's a mirror there.
Yeah.
And that mirror is, I guess it serves two purposes. One, you can put your makeup on. Right. And two, if you're trying to take a picture of yourself with a little camera, you can look in the mirror to see if you're kind of lined up, I think.
Do you think that's why they do that?
I don't know if I think it's, quite frankly, I think it's to attract women. I think a lot of women like having a mirror on there for doing their makeup. Right. Seriously. I mean, I'm not being sexist here, even though we all know that I am. Well, that's established, right? So I think that's what it's for. It's for women to do their makeup. Because the Palm Pre, it's so cool and sleek. You know, give that keyboard a couple of fingernails. See what you think.
See, it's way too small for me.
Yeah.
Especially with fingernails.
With fingernails. Could you use that at all? I mean, it's tough.
I mean, I wouldn't gravitate to something like this just because this is so small. And sorry, when you look at it.
Yeah,
that's
the Android, right? The,
exactly. This keypad is a lot bigger.
Much bigger, yeah.
Personal preference, I guess.
So, and because this one's in like portrait up and downy mode, as opposed to yours, which is in landscape lefty righty mode. It
could be both. Mine could be both. Okay.
So, you know, it's very nicely designed. It's all that sort of stuff. I didn't mind using the keyboard. It worked fine for me. Beautiful screen on here. But let me tell you, first of all, again, before we even get into the actual Pre, this is on Sprint. Okay. I mean, I hate AT&T. I have an iPhone, and I can't stand AT&T. Sprint's no better. I mean, I must admit the service is better. I didn't drop nearly as many calls. Okay. But, you know, I had a problem with my voicemail. I was on their thing for hours, and with this guy, and then that guy, and then we've reset your password. Use this passcode. Oh, that passcode didn't work. And each time, you know, they want you to, okay, wait 20 minutes, we're going to reset it, and then try it again. This
almost feel like they're just guessing.
This is going to fix it. Right. Oh, they totally just guess it. So wait 20 minutes, we'll reset it, this will fix it. This is me after waiting on 20 minutes on hold, getting transferred around, blah, 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 blah. 20 minutes later, you know, I try it. I still couldn't get in to the account. The passcode hadn't been reset. So now I got another 20 minutes on hold and another, and it's like...
That's revolutionary, I think. They need to develop a better system, but sorry you had to call so many times. That's okay.
Talking about the phone. Yes. I got to admit, it's a nice interface. I mean, let me, I just turned off. Let me try to show off. First of all, what I love is that actually, like, unlike the iPhone, when you turn the iPhone on, this is a pretty useless screen. It does show you if you've got like a voicemail and that kind of stuff, but that's all it shows you is voicemail. What I like about this is, and it shows me that I have voicemail right here down here, but it also shows you how many unread emails you have, if you have any incoming chats, incoming texts, and all that kind of stuff. You know, it'll stack up all of your notifications. So without even unlocking the phone, you can see a lot more about what you have. Right. Upcoming appointments, it all comes up right there, whereas on the iPhone it doesn't. Here's there's your basic applications down here. If you want all your applications, you touch this button, and then it pops up all of your applications right there.
That looks pretty neat.
It is very neat. So let me pull up. I will pull up like a web browser.
I wonder if it's just hard for you to review it because you've had the iPhone. I mean, the iPhone is so great.
And this is kind of the two areas where this breaks down for me. This is definitely a good replacement for the iPhone. If you hate the iPhone, you will like this phone. Okay. Two problems with it.
Or if you have Sprint,
and you have to stay with Sprint for whatever, this is going to be the closest thing. Okay. The two problems I had with it were, one, it's sluggish. It is just a little bit sluggish. It is a bit on the slow side, and you know, I find this a big difference with the iPhone, especially the new iPhone that's so fast. Just dragging between, you know, see, for some reason, nothing's coming up here.
They turned off your service.
They didn't turn off my service.
They think you're done testing it out.
Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. You know, here's let me try to log into Amazon.com here. So here it is coming up. There's a little thingy here.
Okay.
Look up there.
That wasn't that bad.
No, but the moving from menu to menu is sluggish. So here's what you do. If you have more than one thing open, here it is coming up, you can hit this center button, and it comes back to this little mode. And this is another thing that's better than the iPhone, is that it will run multiple applications at once.
Okay.
So I can go over here. Can you see I'm dragging left and right here? Like if I open the phone, it pops up in another one. But now, for instance, did you see how long it took for that phone to come up? I'll do it again here so you can see. To close an application, you drag it up.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the phone button, right? Let's say you're desperate to make a phone call. You hit the phone button.
You thought that was slow?
Well, that wasn't as slow as the first time, I think. But now let me hit my email button, okay?
Okay.
Here's, or contacts. See how long it took to come up? That was like 4 or 5 seconds.
Right.
Let me go in here. Now I'm going to hit email.
I mean, it sounds like it's just what you're used to. That
I'm so used to things being just snappy.
Right.
And this wasn't so snappy.
So I guess the one that should have tried that out would have been me.
Yeah.
Because I'm comparing it to a phone that I don't like because I desperately want the iPhone,
yeah,
but
and your
I'm
phone
in a contract.
I found is a little draggy as well.
Right.
I think compared to the new iPhone, it's a little draggy. But what is cool, as you can see, is all these are still going in the background. And so you can get...
And then to close them, you just go up?
Flip,
Oh, that's pretty neat.
But again, I find that it's just a bit sluggish. You know, if I want to go in here and if there's something I want to do, go into messaging and such, it just takes a second or two for it to come up. And I found that over time, that really annoyed me.
Right. You want it right now.
I want it right now.
Okay.
On the other hand, fast internet, much faster internet than AT&T, better call quality than AT&T. So if that's your, you know, if you don't mind a little bit of sluggishness. Oh, the other problem I had, battery life.
Oh, it didn't last very long?
The first couple of days I was getting about 5 hours.
Okay.
Now this is with everything turned on, but I have everything turned on my iPhone. That's just the way it works. You know, GPS, you've got Wi-Fi, you've got Bluetooth, that's all like turned on.
Right.
But I couldn't get, you know, I would, you know, by 9 or 10 o'clock, I'm down to like 30%.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's killing me. Killing me. Now maybe it's better if you start turning a lot of that stuff off, but
if you get a phone like this, it's because you're going to use that kind of stuff. So
exactly,
they definitely need to.
Yeah. So you know, you know me, I love the iPhone, but if something came out that was better, I would use it. Now I like everything on here. I like that notifications, nice emails, a nice application. And I like the size.
I definitely like the size, and I love the mirror.
There you go. She loves the mirror. So if you like Sprint, if you hate the iPhone, if you want the mirror, and if you want the fast internet service, I would say a Palm Pre is a great way to go.
Okay.
But if you want a snappy phone, also more applications obviously available for the iPhone. You know, everyone's making stuff for the iPhone. You know, and if you don't mind AT&T, I'd go with the iPhone.
And you can usually test these out for like a 14-day period.
I think it's 30 days.
30 days. So definitely test. And if you really think you don't like it, you probably are going to hate it on day 31.
Exactly. That's the way it works. That's your way of doing it. You
That's
love
mine.
it until day 30.
Yep.
And we have another segment coming up right after this, so please stay tuned. And we're back in the second spotlight today where you're looking at this, which I've got to tell you is the most manliest hand vac.
It is some gadget.
You know, hand vac, you know, you can't, most hand vacs look quite dainty and home appliance-y. But if this isn't the Star Trek of all hand vacs, this is the Dyson DC16 hand vac. Have you seen the Dyson vacuum cleaners?
I have.
I've never
seen
tried
the
them.
infomercials.
Have you ever tried them? The big ones?
You know, yeah, I've tried it. My dad has one, and they're really powerful.
Yeah, and so this is like, I've never tried one of those big ones because they are really like $400 or
right, they're
$500.
expensive.
They're expensive. And such is this. This is the Dyson DC16 hand vac, which is $149. And it comes with a rechargeable battery on here. And they claim that, well, to put it frankly, it really sucks. Like literally.
That's not what they claim.
Well, they do claim that.
Oh, sorry.
It sucks. It's sucking power, huge amounts of sucking power. Plus, you can point it at people. You could probably hold up a bank with this. And then with the money you take from robbing the bank, you could hire someone to vacuum your house.
That's true.
It's trigger-based here, and unlike most vacuums that you switch the switch on and it stays on, this one you actually have to hold the trigger down. So allow me to
demonstrate. Okay.
So, if you put your hand, there's a lot of power on here. And you can go around here and vacuum up, bits.
Now, the thing that I didn't like about it, well, first of all, my kids loved this.
Yes?
Because I have 3 boys.
Because they just run around. It's like a lightsaber. It's like Luke Skywalker.
Exactly. Like they would
anything that makes your kids vacuum has got to be a good thing.
Exactly. I mean, this definitely does not look like a household appliance. This looks like a fun toy. But it only lasts 6 minutes. So, doing one part of your house, I mean, I could easily take this around the house.
Yes, but Andy, you don't do your whole house.
But
this is not designed for, I'm going to vacuum my entire house. This is designed for, your kids knock over some, they knock over some Cheerios. Boom, you clear up the Cheerios, boom, it goes back in the charger.
If you're going to have something this big, I'm going to want to take it into my car. I mean, do you know what I could do with this? I could get all the crumbs out of my car, but I have to do it in 6 minutes.
That makes clean up a snap. You're right. It'd be hard to do a whole car in 6 minutes.
Right. So why would I want something that's only going to last 6 minutes when I could buy something cheaper that's going to last a little bit longer? That is true.
But their point is that this is designed for quick spills, quick pickups. So what you do is, again, the Cheerio bowl goes over. You grab this out of its charger. 1 minute, back in its charger.
I could also go like this.
You could, but it wouldn't make this cool noise.
That's true. I mean, I definitely think as far as having, especially this isn't small. So what, I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to also have to have the little vacuum that sits in my house for the car.
Yeah, why not?
So I bet you don't clean up that many spills. That's why it's probably not a big deal.
I have 3 little kids.
I'm just saying.
Quite frankly, I'm at work all the time, but my wife, says she appreciates this and again, my kids love this. So what happens is now, they, if they spill the Cheerios or whatever, they will go grab this and
clean up their own spill. Right.
In fact, now they're actually intentionally spilling stuff just so they can use the Dyson to clean it up.
Well, I personally just wish the battery was longer so that I could use it for more projects as opposed to quick spills.
For $149, it'd be nice if it came with like a second battery or a bigger battery.
Right, that's my whole point. Is if you're going to spend $149, you want it to last longer than 6 minutes.
If I had $1 for every time I've made that argument. I'm lucky to forget it. So anyway, that is the Dyson DC16, a very powerful vacuum handy vac that's great if you have kids that like space toys that want to do that. But as Andy mentions, it does only last 6 minutes or so. And they make that claim right on the packaging, that it lasts 6 minutes. It's designed, they're not deceiving you and everything. I think that's why it's a trigger and not an on-off switch.
Right.
So you don't hold it on, it doesn't stay on any longer than it has to.
Not a big fan, sorry.
What about you? Is 6 minutes enough for you to get done whatever you need to get done with this little handy vac, or would you need longer than 6 minutes than that? Is $149 too much to spend on a hand vac?
That sucks.
That sucks, indeed. Let us know at our website, www.neo-fight.tv. That's where you can leave us a comment, and we love to read those comments, so please keep them coming. And if you have an extra 30 seconds,
take a look at this.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker. Have you just bought a new computer with Windows Vista on it? Or maybe you've got an old XP computer that you're upgraded. Well, we've just created an amazing new DVD that'll teach you everything you need to know about the new operating system from Microsoft. It's called Getting Started with Windows Vista. In this DVD, there are 3 sections. One is out of the box, what you need to do as soon as you start up Vista. Number 2 is Vista Essentials, things you need to know every day to make your computer experience amazing. Antivirus, security, all kinds of new features that Vista offers. And finally, geek tips and tricks, things you need to know that nobody else will have told you that make you a Vista guru. For more information, check out our website at gettingstartedvideo.com.